personally. People see beautiful people and get intimidated. People always have this misconception that when I'm out, people hollering at me, you know, people don't say nothing. They will smile, they will stare, they won't say nothing. And that's the same thing as my social.
Is different.
But this is what I'm saying. Even on social media, they won't even jump out the window like,
they got cyber toughness.
No, they won't even address or say anything.
You have no DM like that saying queen, hey, nothing. No DM. You want me to believe that?
No, I can show you. Let me pull out the physical.
You deleted it. You blocked them. They said some perv shit. They send dick pics.
Okay, no, when they do that, I do block. You
got the dick pics.
I have gotten them a couple of years. I haven't gotten them like I would say in the last 3 years. I haven't received any dick pics because I be on it like block. That doesn't turn me on. Like,
no, I'm not saying that you should. No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that the bottom line is. Here's the breakdown.
Some women.
You get so beautiful.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see
no,
my,
you're good. I believe you.
My Instagram or my Facebook because
you deleted them. I'm not buying it. You deleted it. Hold on.
It's nothing popping.
Because you've been told that so much.
What?
If you get told beautiful, queen, whatever, nice gestures.
Compliments.
Now, right. So now when you can't tell what's real. I'm not saying you specifically.
I know.
It's hard to tell what's real or fake because if 1,000 niggas tell you you're beautiful, 1,000 niggas tell you queen, now when a real genuine one comes and say it, you may retain it, but you may be like, I get told that. So now, hold on, that too. But now look, my DM don't have king, handsome, hey, hi. So now when somebody actually fucking tells me it, I'm like, wow, I exist.
But that's my point. The narrative needs to change because you're a human being just like me. You understand what I'm saying? So I think all of us collectively needs to hear that.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's not happening.
Like, not
what
for
can we do?
Let me tell you, we just buried my grandmother, right?
Sorry.
And my cousin, Jerome, said to his brother-in-law, I love you. Like, yo, I love this man. He said it in front of all of us. I thought that was big because there's not enough men that's genuinely telling each other that. And ain't no homo, but I'm seriously like, yo, bro, I'm proud of you as a man. There's not enough men doing that. Women, oh yeah, we do that all the time. Hey, I'm proud of you to a man, but it's different coming from another man.
Absolutely.
So,
well, I say that depends also the atmosphere because I'll give you an example now and I'll turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
So I always did the gym in my life, like whether it was go hard, just make sure I get there.
Right.
So now in the last 30, 40 weeks, because I'm actually tallying it and posted on my TikTok.
Right.
I've been consistent for the last like 30 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So the minute you say something like that, it ring a bell in my head. Since I made that transition, more men have complimented me on my shape than a woman.
That's dope. But that's what I'm saying. We need more of that. I think that's positive reinforcement from males. Again, you're going to get it from women. Trust me. Let the summer come, boo-boo. You're going to get it. You're going to get it.
What I'm with.
Exactly. But the male is probably seeing you in the gym more than the female. So that's probably why, because you're around more
y'all
male.
Observe it. Y'all can know
We do.
You just don't want to say shit.
But again,
they try to hide behind that thing that not me, but like when women are outspoken about something, they are worried about what comes from that. Like you want to compliment me, and that doesn't mean you want to get with me. You just want to shout me that compliment, and you don't know if I'm just gonna say thanks and that's it, or then I'm gonna.
That's where I said where we know how to compliment you for you to think what we want you to think.
That's what I'm saying. Why you can't just give me specific examples?
That's what I'm saying.
So be gangster. Okay. Give me a compliment with you just being nice, and then give me a compliment as an example.
Being sexual to you.
Okay.
What size shoe you wear?
12.
Damn. Sexual compliment.
Now,
I didn't even have to say anything, but you got what I was trying to say.
Right.
Again, you got what I was trying to convey to you.
Right. Now I calm one.
Where you got that shirt?
Okay. Macy's.
It fits you nicely.
Right.
Have a good day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We can convey what we want to anyone. If I'm complimenting a woman, I can say, yo, you wearing the hell out of that suit, boo. She'll be like, oh, thank you, sis. If I'm trying to be shady, girl, why you wore that suit? It's a different. We know exactly what we want to convey to anyone.
So now help the guys out. Give an example of a guy how a guy should approach it when he's being regular versus when he's trying to just come straight at you, where you don't feel too overwhelmed. What would be like a?
I think if you lead with someone else, keep in mind, hey, this could be my sister. How would I want somebody to talk to my sister and holler at her with respect? Lead with respect. If you lead with respect, it'll be conveyed. The person that you're telling it to, they would definitely get it. Like some people always say to me, oh my God, you have a beautiful smile. Thank you.
That's not sexual.
Exactly.
But you know what?
Then it's different when somebody be like, yo, what that mouth do?
Come on. That's what that mouth do is crazy.
But I have gotten people.
But look how you was able to finesse it and say, what's my shoe size?
Exactly.
So give me the version that we could say to y'all.
Okay, like say if you like a woman that you see, you can always say, you look very attractive. Look attractive, not sexy. You look very attractive.
So we still got to keep it mild.
Or what you have on is dope. It depends. It depends on the person. You have to read the vibe. You have to read her language, what she's trying to convey. There are women that spew sex when they're in the room. And then there are women that is classy and sexy. So you know the different approach, how you don't just, some men, and this is where y'all fail, approach every woman the same.
It's called cold approach.
Yes, you can't.
We're just shooting.
You can't. Just shoot your shot. Boo, boo, bow, 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 bow.
If I shoot 100 clips, I got to get at least three, 4.
So the worst, I'm going to say this, the worst thing that has been said to me.
Straight out sexual?
Straight out sexual. I'll eat your coochie. Like, and I'm like, what? How
face
you
to face type
face to face? Damn, Ma, you sexy as fuck. I will eat your pussy right now. That's not sexy to me. That don't make me say, oh, that made me say, ew. Then I got the guy that says, oh, Ma, damn, I'll drink your bath water. That's still sexual to me. I'm like, bath water? That's dirty water. Why would you want to drink my bath water? But I get what he's trying to convey to me. I could laugh and keep it walking. I'm not going to stop and talk to you because you want to drink my bath water. Like, I mean, it's different if I'm in a relationship with you and you say something like that to me. It's a different vibe. But when you just don't know me, and it's still crazy. That's what I'm saying. But it's different levels because you're intimate with me. You understand what I'm saying? So
the I'll eat your pussy or drink your bath water.
No.
Right. So
especially if you don't want to attract that, if that's what all you want is sex, that's what you're conveying to me. And if I'm not the type to just go for that, some women go for that. I'm not. You got to read the room. You got to read who you're talking to.
So if that is what you into, but those are still wrong comments?
If that's what you want, no, it's not. Because there'll be a woman that line will work on because that's what she's into.
So there's no medium.
No.
That's either too extreme or we do what you say. Oh, you look attractive. It has to be that light or that crazy.
Yes, because women, we are delicate creatures. And I'm telling you, women know what we want. Y'all
mad complicated.
No, we know what we want. We know what we want. And if we're not attracted to you, you will get shut down. Straight up.
Back to the 2-second thing.
Exactly.
Suppose the 2-second cat say that crazy shit.
Then it's on. Let's keep it real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. As a woman, we know what we want. We know what we want.
Fellas, if you pass the 2-second test, you can talk crazy.
Yes, because I would talk crazy back. But again, like I said, you have to have fun. You're trying to explore new people, new friends, new whatever. And then when you get to meet them, then you know where to place them. Oh, I know where this is going. I know where this is not. That's why I said you got to know yourself. Before you put yourself out there, you got to know yourself and what you want. What are you looking for? People can say, oh, I'm looking for a wife. You need to have a picture of what your wife looks like. And I'm not saying physically. I'm saying mentally, financially, spiritually, before the physical even come in. Because guess what? When she walk, it might not look like the way you think, visual in your head.
But we always lead with the physical attraction. Of course. And that's what motivates us to do anything.
Absolutely.
So now when the woman is playing the cat and mouse, day 1 or day 100. Day 1 or day 100.
Men play cat and mouse.
All right, so
You ain't gonna sit here and say no. You gonna sit here and say no?
The same way you said the 2-second thing, we got a millisecond.
Okay, so why does it take so long for men to actually show emotion?
Because
we don't play cat. We play cat and mouse.
But internet make that look like that's weak. And
that's
everybody
what I'm saying.
can't
But if you know
that.
yourself, you know. That's why I said you know your person.
But you can't lead and start a relationship or any situation shit.
Put your cards on the table. Let me pick and choose if I'm gonna stay in this game. What's wrong with that?
You're asking for too much.
But that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with here is my deck of cards. Either you gonna
play.
If
they did that before and it went left.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to know yourself. Even if you came out of something hurtful as all hell.
You don't switch up your approach. It's
not you switch up your approach because everything changes you. You don't, but you learn from it. So guess what? I'm not gonna allow. Like I've been married, I've been divorced, but I don't have an outlook on marriage. Like I would never get married again. No, I will never let that situation.
But you're a woman. You're supposed to say that.
No, but I will never let that situation. I would never let that situation taint me of marriage. Marriage is a good thing.
I got married and I was engaged, so I kind of hypocritically did it again anyway.
Right.
But I'm now.
But again, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I say I will never allow any situation to taint me to the point where I will never.
You can't be closed in a relationship all the way. So right. All right. So sorry. Listen, she's doing her thing over here. I ain't gonna lie, but. It's the mood and the moments and how your mental plays with you. So when I say shit to y'all, I know this is the internet. Once this come out, I can't take it back. So initially, I feel like I will never do that again. Mm-hmm. But shit happens.
Yeah, you have to grow from it.
Because I dumb it down a little bit and I go to the kid thing. I have one kid.
Yeah.
My son is about to be 15.
God bless.
Do I see I'm having another kid? I really don't think so. But I can't say it's not.
I mean, you may have a kid in a different way. You may get with someone that has a small child and you have to play that father role. So we speak, just know what you speak amongst yourself or over yourself becomes reality. So if you speak it, it's never going to happen because you're speaking it over yourself.
Oh, like never or this won't.
Just know whatever you want to accomplish in your life, be very careful what you speak over yourself. Very careful. Words have power, and words do hurt. Whether people dead, that's the saying. Oh, words don't hurt.
That's the fuck they do.
Words hurt. Words are powerful. Your tongue is very powerful. Pause, but it's very powerful. It's very powerful. So be careful what you speak on other people, and you're over yourself.
So we did good with this, but I feel like we didn't really get to the point.
What's the point? Let's go.
The women making men wait in general. Now you did break it down. I did. So now I gotta play because I gotta try to defend the fellas a little bit.
Come on with it.
So if he's the 2-second, he wins the 2 seconds.
The raw nigga. Okay, I got you.
But so I get what I think I know what you're gonna say. So if he makes the 2 second and you're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there a case where you still make him wait?
It depends. I gotta go with the flow. I gotta go with the vibe. If my vibe and I'm reading him to the point where, oh, he's dope, I can get to know him, I can get next to him, then that will happen. It's gonna happen organically. Some things happen organically, and there's nothing you can do to put in play to say, oh, it's not gonna happen. Oh, it's not gonna. You could do that all day, but the energy, the magnetic force between you two is just popping. It's gonna happen.
I call it the it factor. Because for men,
definitely,
when we meet somebody and it's rare, well, unless the guy's just been lonely for a minute, because men can't be by themselves 10 minutes. We gonna take something down or try to. So I don't know, their vision get blurred with that. But when we find the it factor, it may be overwhelming for the woman if that's not the right person to have that for.
Absolutely.
So I think I even could attest to that and said I felt that it factor and maybe pursued in a way that they wasn't ready for.
It happens on both ends. There are some women pursue like, yeah, this is gonna be my person. This is it, and they're not ready for it. Sometimes you come across the human being that's not ready for where you have envisioned them to be. And that ends the relationship because it's like, okay, if you don't envision me this way and I'm seeing this, that, and every box is checked, but mentally you're not there, this is not going to work.
Yeah, that works.
Because it makes it in relationship, it takes two. Two forces working to keep it together.
The entire time.
Yes, the entire time.
One can't take 60 days off while the other one is doing like a double.
And it's never going to be 50-50. It's always going to be lopsided, 80-20. So just be prepared in these relationships to sometimes put in more, sometimes get more. It fluctuates. It's never going to stay the same. It's never going to stay complacent. It's never just 50-50. It's always going to be 70-30, 60-40. Just know that. Whether you giving more or the other person's giving more, it's going to fluctuate. Sometimes you're going to give more and sometimes you're going to get more.
All right. You bailed them out of that one.
I didn't bail nobody out. I'm just being honest.
Nah, that's dope. All right, we get into the last one. This has been dope. Stop giving. This is for the guys, but I want you to chime in on this. Stop giving every woman your body, please. As a man, never sleep with low-quality girls just because they're easy. You will absorb their bad energy and poison your soul. What can we do? And this is like a cry for help, and I'm not even being funny. Men, we just can't. All right, so I don't really talk about it, but for an example, I'm going to show it. So my last relationship, when I got out of it, whatever window that was where I had to sit for a second.
Sit in it.
Right. What do I do to not want to chase that itch? Is there too soon to chase it? Is there too long to chase? Men are in our heads about it. Like I know women all the time that, I sat for a year and I ain't do nothing. I sat for this time and I ain't do nothing. And I look at them like they're dinosaurs. Like, how can the fuck you do that?
You know how a woman can do it? Because women lead mentally first before the physical. Like I could be here physically, but mentally I'm already checked out this relationship. I'm already on to the next person. So, and I'm not saying physically I'm on to the next person. I'm saying mentally, this relationship is dead to me. So soon to come, where my mind is going to go, my body's going to follow. So, but men, it's the other way around. My body goes, then my mind goes. So that's where we get that unbalance of low quality women, because you need to physically fill your physical need first. Where women are emotional, well, I'm not going to say women are emotional creatures because men are too. I'm going to say we mental. You get it out of our heads, that's it. The body's going to follow. Wherever our head is at, that's where our body's going to follow. So that's why what if my mind is not right, or I don't have the capability or capacity right now to deal with a relationship because I just came out of something and it fucked my man up. I'm not going to move on. I have to get this right to even focus and be present in this next relationship.
So shit gonna be dry.
Exactly. It's like, what? Get wet for who? Get the fuck out of here. So I have to get this right first. So that way I can welcome new.
Whatever it's going
to be, I need to get this right.
Still got to get this right.
Got to get my mental right.
And we are different in that. But how can we adopt that strategy? Because I think some men need it.
I think it takes time and practice and knowing yourself. Like I said, okay, if you fuck this relationship up, whether it was your choice, whether it was your fault or not, learn something from it. What could I have done different? Before we say, let me jump in something else, but you ain't learned. And then you're about to do the same thing that you did in this relationship. So sometimes it's good to sit and let it settle. And then think and not towards the other person. Think about you. What did I contribute to this breakup? What did I exactly hold yourself accountable for each decision you make?
So nobody's really the full victim.
Exactly. Then you won't have the victim kind of like, yo, she did me dirty. She did this. She may have. But what did you stay? Did you
adjust?
Exactly. And that's the issue. Like I just came out of a 12-year relationship. I had twins. Hello. They're like, what the hell happened? I hold myself accountable for decisions I made. I chose to stay. Situations happen. And I was just like, you know what? But I was also love bombed and that happens as well. People love bomb you. You know, they make you seem
I'm about to say, treat me like I'm 5 and tell me what love bomb is.
People will treat you, well, they will know, like, okay, when you're dating, you tell somebody, I want this, that, and the third in a relationship. They will make themselves into whatever you want them to be. Get you stuck and be like, this is the perfect person for me. And you will be locked and loaded. When I say locked and loaded, you're not seeing nobody else. This is your person. Lo and behold, and it's narcissism too in there. Lo and behold, this person has a whole nother life with somebody else and you knew nothing of it. It's harder for a woman to do it than a man, but they do it. And I was like, wow. And again, here I am, single mother, raising my twins by myself. Because again, it's narcissism, it's lying, it's a lot of deceitful stuff. And then now I'm already in love here. I can't just pull away. It's easier said than, it's not a light switch. Love is not a light switch. Your life, and then at a certain age, you know what you want. You know, you can't switch it off and on. You have to sit in it. You have to sit and let it settle. You have to literally sit with that. You cannot turn it off and on. So whoever says, oh, you should have left, and it's easy for you to say, you're not in my shoes. You don't know what happened. You don't know what I dealt with or what I went through. So again, yeah, I sat in and I went back. Yes, because I believed in our love. I believed in our union. I believed in what the person said. So again, that right there, it didn't end up the way I thought. No, but part of me in some way knew. You feel it. You have to pay attention to your physical. You have to literally tap into yourself. And that's why I say you have to tap into yourself. Your body will not fail you. Your body will give you a feeling of distrust, discomfort, everything. And they say it's a woman's intuition. I think every human being has it. A man will feel something is wrong before he sees it, before he smells it, before he touches it. You will know something is wrong. You will get an eerie feeling in your being. That is your protection. Always follow it. Always follow it. You're like, oh, but damn, she bad. But no, there is a feeling. Yeah, everybody ignores it, but it's there for a reason, and it protects you.
And why do we always fight against that?
Because we want what we want. We want to love. We want to be touched. We want to be felt. We want to be heard. We're human beings, and that's why I said what I said in the beginning. We are human beings first before we female and male. You have to know that. You have human being traits. That's why both sexes have human being traits. Before we have female traits, male traits, we have human being traits.
That's deep.
Treat me like a human being first, boo. Don't treat me like a female. Treat me like a human being. Because guess what? We all want the same thing. We want to be loved. We want to be cherished. We want to be honored. We want to be respected. And I think that's what's lost in this society, like the respect for either side, women or men. We're lost right now. You bring back respect, everything else changes. Because guess what? I'm going to think and respect you before I do anything to you. Anything.
What can we do? What could you advise?
Like I say, lead with respect and treat the other person like you want to be treated. There's nothing wrong with telling me, hey, or telling a female or male, hey, I'm not ready for a serious relationship. Can we take it slow for a while? Can we just date? You can date other people. I can date. I'm not ready for just to be in this right here. I think those conversations are better to have than to have it on the other end where, Mother Brick, you cheated on me. I'm about to bust your windows. Then you in the Jasmine Sullivan. I'll bust the windows out your car. Those situations could all be avoided. Had you had the conversation, hey, I'm not ready for this.
It's not time.
It's not, I'm not feeling it. I can't commit myself to you like that. Not right now. Either you have the choice to stay. Don't take my choice from me. That's the problem.
Do you feel that women put a shot clock on more than men do with that?
Yes, we do. And I'm gonna be honest, we do. I think women know more, like the 2-second rule, like you said. Women know what we want. We envision. We feel more. We're like, boom. Okay, I can feel. This is a good situation. I think women act on it more than men. So I think we get locked in quicker. And when it doesn't happen, when a woman doesn't lock in, it's because she's experienced so much things in her life. She experienced enough to know, hey, I need to take it slow. I need to slow it down. Let me pace it out. And then 9 times out of 10, when you pace that out, the person turns out to be not who you thought they were, because you have this chemistry and you're feeling the vibe. Vibes are also good. But what happens to the vibe after 4 months? What happened to the vibe after 6 months? Why do we have a label have to be put on a relationship after 6 months? Oh, after 6 months, you should know whether you want to be in a relationship with. No, I'm dating other people. I'm not sleeping with them. I'm dating. Let me feel, because guess what? Ain't nothing you gonna show yourself when you in a competition and it's challenging. If you know, hey, I'm dating and you want to be that number one person, you're gonna behave a certain way. Let's be real. You're gonna behave on your perfect behavior
because I think they do that anyway.
Yeah, because you want this person to say, hey, I'm done. I want to just you. I want to choose you.
So what you're saying is they do that anyway, most likely. But when they know the competition, they know they got to do that longer.
Yes. So the longer you hold out, they true selves, because guess what? Your representative.
But you can hold out without having that in that. You can?
You can, but your representative.
It's Ella. It actually makes you look more.
Your representative will come show itself. This
regardless.
is not the representative no more.
Regardless.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is
the president is going to come out. The president is going to come out. Your representative can't represent you that long.
But it's Ella if you could do that without dating. Meaning, like, if you are just dating the one person, but you still taking your slow steps, your baby steps.
Well, I have done that, and it still didn't turn out right. So that's why I don't.
That's just not your person.
Again, that's why I said it's just not your person. So again, you need to take. Dating is a serious thing, and people taking it very lightly. It's a serious thing because you get to know the person. It's not right away you introduce them to your family and friends. No, it takes time. And then these are circles that you have to be observant. What's happening or how this person interacting with your people. These are people that you love or respect or work people. It's different environments. And then you see the true person. The president will come out in this state. When that person that you're dating has you around their people, that's who they are. You're observing because you're like, oh, this is who that person is. You get to see everything. Work.
Off rip? Not off rip.
I'm going to tell you something. If I'm dating you for 5 months and I bring you around my coworkers and I'm a certain way, you're going to find out because guess what? I could tell you my work people did it. But when you see me in that setting, that's me. Because all these people know me. You don't know me. You're getting to know me.
You don't think that people sabotage that too and go, yo, I'm about to bring this person around, so let's act.
No.
Scene 1, take 2.
I don't know. I don't think people do that because what's the purpose of bringing a person around? If you're trying to get to know this person and trying to take them in different settings to see how you gel, that's a perfect setting. Like, okay, this 5 months in, I know we've been on several dates. We've hung out at each other's house. We've, exchanged whatever. Now I'm going to start introducing you more heavily in my life to see how you can handle it. I'm not just saying, oh, you my man. Hey, this is someone I'm dating. We're getting to know each other. Now I'm bringing him in different points of my life. Then you do family. Like most people like off rep. No, you can't meet family right away. You can't read my family right away.
Everybody's microwave. Nobody's conventional oven.
Exactly. And the point of that is that's my most sacred space. I don't want everybody in. You got to earn that to get in my sacred space.
Build up your Roblox and Fortnite shit.
Absolutely. And now it becomes like just a thing. Oh, that's my brother. That's my sister. That's my mom. Again, those are sacred spaces because this is people you grew up with. So again, or people that know you from your core. That's not something to take lightly when you're dating. So like I said, date for you could date for a year or so, 2 years before you say, hey, you know what? I think I'm ready to have a monogamous relationship. I'm ready to commit. I'm ready to say, hey, I want you to be my guy.
I think you could do that. I think if a woman has the shot clock on, a guy can't tell a woman that she's not.
So you think a guy can't say, hey, I want you, can date for a year and a half and say, then, hey.
They'll go with it, but in their head, they're like, I'm going to be mentally gone 3 months or 6 months. I'm not trying to hear him. He could say that hot. Not everybody. I'm just saying, I think it's harder to get that message across. Okay. I think women can set that.
Right. Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying.
In a better way.
I understand.
You know what I mean? That's dope. I what you're saying. We're going to leave y'all, but before we do, I'm going to hit you with the one I ain't warn you. Uh-oh. But it ties in with what we were just saying. I said it before. There was a meme that said, your homegirls are cool with the side dude too. So talk to me about that and keep it a buck. Don't fucking sugarcoat that. If you are playing, tell the truth.
Okay.
That's why I challenge you in the setting.
No, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down in my square. That's a true saying, and it's vice versa, guys or girls. again, like I said, I was in a relationship for 12 years. It's something similar. I knew the whole family. Mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, was traveling and everything. Lo and behold, this man got married on me. I didn't know. And I didn't know nothing about nothing because he was with me 24/7. And when it came out, he told me because it was gonna come out because I knew too many people. We was just around too many people that knew. And then the thing is, I was never hidden. I was around everybody. Best friend, everybody. Everywhere he went, I went. Everywhere I went, he went. So it was kind of hard to be like, oh, that's my friend. So he had to eventually tell me, yeah, we broke up for a while, about 6 months or whatever. But then we wound up getting back together because I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, what's the real thick of it? Like, talk to me. And he made excuses, of course. But like I said, that's a true saying. Like, your homegirls, yes, your homeboys, they know the side person. If there's a side person, they know them.
And treat them accordingly.
And half the time, sometimes they treat them better than the person that you're with.
That was the point.
Because
that's
technically, the person that you're with, if you're cheating, that's not your person. That's not your person, and you're still looking. That's why the side piece is even there.
But it's still, I'm gonna agree with you before we close out on the whole read the room, because I seen that.
A clap. Read the room.
I seen that where you watching how they people are interacting, like when they introduce you.
Yeah.
You gotta watch all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm an overthinker like a motherfucker. So I met people and I'm like, it's Ray Ray in them, Brown. It's Ray Ray in them.
Too. So I understand that. Yeah. I'm very conscious of every room I walk in, where no matter what it is, I'm very conscious and I'm very aware of energy, vibe. I read energy well. I can feel your spirit with mine as soon as I meet you. I can feel it before anything. It never lies. So I know something is right. That's why I said before, something is wrong here. You feel it first. You may not see it, but you're going to feel something's off. You're going to feel something's off.
That's a fact. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming
Always
through.
Love.
You can come back.
Anytime.
You know what I mean? And drop some more gems for them.
Listen,
you know
I learned something too today, and thank you so much for having me. Anytime. I'm always here.
So we out of here. You know how I do. My 3 P's. Stay progressive, stay pushing, and stay positive. To the next time.